Hi, Janice. It's Thursday, October 6th, 2011, and I'm making a response from last night. Hello, Janice. I apologize for looking so disheveled and not put together. They're doing construction work all over the place. I currently cannot really feasibly get in and out of the apartment. I could. They can't stop me. There's not any tape or anything, but I don't feel like dealing with it. I don't feel like a lot of things. I feel really bad. Part of it's that I haven't eaten, and I'll get into that. I'm not going to respond on a lot of the things in your video because I think that last night's video is basically just tying up a lot of the days and the previous days' stories. I think that you are able to tie it up, and I don't want to keep dragging on. The only thing I will keep going on is, yes, you and Wendy have very much a Mom and Jerry type relationship. The only thing that I will say is that there are times where you do have to put your foot down to your Jerry, and you have to be like, hey, this isn't cool. So you have to look at Wendy, and you have to be like, hey. So when we went on the vacation, I caught a lot of this stuff. And when we went out to eat and everything, and you kind of owe me something. And I thought that going to school with you and you driving me for a quarter would make up for that, and I wouldn't actually have to look at you in the eye and say, you owe me money, B. And you need to just kind of lay it out that if she doesn't want to drive you to school, that's great. But then she has to somehow pay you back, because the money that you had was because of graduation gifts and because of you saving and because of what little work you did in the fall. That was money that you earned and that you should have been able to save up for things that you wanted to do. And you were nice, and you used it to also benefit them on the trip. But if she's not going to recognize that she actually does owe you something because you were kind enough to share something that you didn't have to share, well, then maybe you shouldn't be talking with her anyway. I mean, good friends do not take advantage of other friends. And right now, she is taking advantage of you. She is taking advantage of you by knowing that you spent a lot more money on that trip than they did, because he was broke, which is its own set of problems and is understandable in this economy, and because she was also slightly broke. You did something out of the goodness of your heart with the expectation that they, out of the goodness of their hearts, would then repay you for it. If they don't repay you for it, then they are using you, and that is not okay. And I'm very frustrated about hearing that, and you do need to continue the conversation. And if you don't want to continue the conversation, then you need to cut off all communication with them, because I am not going to just sit by idly and listen to you say that you're being taken advantage of by this brat who thinks that she can just do whatever she wants. Anyway, next topic. New topic that isn't really new. I feel like crap. And this is kind of new. This whole week for us has kind of just been blah, and I'm really hoping that next week kicks on the good stuff. But right now I feel like crap. As you can hear outside, I've kind of paused so you can hear it in full force, although it's pretty hard not to hear it. Is that there's construction going on my balcony. There's also construction going on my bedroom walls while I was trying to sleep this morning. And I don't know how my head did it, but I got over a migraine without taking anything. Probably because I just laid in bed. But I feel like crap, and I know that a big case of this feeling like crap is because I haven't eaten. Because I haven't eaten today. I woke up at 8:30. I didn't get out of bed until 11 with Woody, and we did stuff. But I haven't eaten anything. Not even a glass of water. Nothing has been taken in. And that's a bad thing, and I know that's a bad thing. It's almost 4 o'clock, which means that it's past lunchtime, and I probably shouldn't go get lunch, but I wouldn't be going and getting lunch anyway for reasons that I'll explain. Nick's not really happy with me. He's kind of upset because he doesn't like when he hears that I don't eat for these reasons, but it's reasonable. Goodness, I don't have a chin, and that's not okay, because I'm not chubby. Anyway, so we don't really have food in the house. We have food. We more like we have ingredients. We do have things that are ready made to eat, but most of them make me sick, and they're actually Nick's. So, I don't really have food in the house. And I'm really craving Chipotle, and I think I might ask him to take me to Chipotle for dinner because I want Chipotle. Chipotle is not that far away. It's like a 5-minute drive from here. The thing is, I don't feel like maneuvering this construction because I don't know what it looks like outside because they've started doing new stuff since the last time I was outside, and I don't know. I could be dangerous going down the stairs. And they don't block off the stairs when they need to block off the stairs. They block off the stairs when nothing's going on. And then they open them up so that they can maneuver the stairs, and then you don't know if it's safe. I observed that the other day. So, I don't really want to go out there. I also don't feel fit to drive because I have a really bad headache. I'm really sensitive. I'm kind of spacey. And I think it would just be a great service to everybody else on the road if I wasn't on the road. I'm not a bad driver. Today's not a good day to drive. I also don't feel like dealing with strangers or acquaintances that I don't know their names, which would be the case of the people who work at Chipotle. Same way with if I were to drive to Panera or something. I don't feel like dealing with people that I maybe slightly know but don't really know. That is annoying. This is what I live with on a daily basis. And I don't want to deal with people. I don't feel like getting out of my PJs in my house robe and going out in public. I feel like curling up in a ball. So I'm just going to sit here. Luckily my stomach has kind of calmed down. I think it's figured out that the brain has decided not to eat yet, and it's calmed down. On a positive note, I finished another gift. I'm going to show it to you. Kind of. The lighting's kind of sucky. It's currently right now a giant diamond because it has not been blocked. It can tie around the neck. And I'm going to take pictures for her so she can see it, but you can tie around the neck so it can cover the neck, and it'll bulk up around the back too, because she'll be wearing a coat, so the back of her neck should be more covered than the front, but she can kind of tie it and tuck it and cover her face, or if she wanted to cover her head too and she didn't have a hat, she could totally wrap it around her head, and it's long enough that it'll also act to kind of cover everything, and like I said, when it's shaped it shouldn't look like such a freak show. And she could also tie it with the bulk in the back, and then it being bundled up here in the front. I have another ball of yarn, and I'm going to make her a lacy scarf out of this bulky yarn, and she can double it up. Basically, I'm just making her different options for the weather in her school colors. So that's done. That was a positive thing. I should be packing, and I'm not because I'm a lazy butt, and I feel like crap. Woody says hi. Say hi, Woody. Say hi. He says, make the noise stop. So that's my day. Nick was able to get the cable company to be able to turn on our cable, which is our wireless internet. We're going to have internet the day we move, because they're going to come between 5 and 7 and install the cable, which is awesome. He's going to get the electricity in our name over there, too, which is also good, so, woohoo. And I got everything taken care of. We have a mover. Everything's coming to a head. It's all exciting, and I feel like poop. Alright. Well, I hope your day... I hope your day was a lot better than mine. And mine's not even over yet. I hope yours is doing better. I will hear you next time.